Welcome back, all you beautiful people. We're back for another video. Sorry for not posting last week. We were a little busy, but today we're back finally. Today's video, we're going to be answering some tattoo related questions because as you can see, kind of like tattoos. It's probably at the end too. I'm just going to talk about some of my pet peeves and some of my recommendations for tattoos. In total so far with all my tattoos, I think I've spent probably like 90 or 100 hours sat down at the chair doing all my tattoos. And for all of you guys that don't know or don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that first. Because that's where I started posting all my tattoos every single time I got one. And I also have a cool video that I made that was pretty sick of me like slowly doing my tattoos. I want to go get a tattoo on my 18th birthday on the dot. So my birthday is August 10th. I went exactly on August 10th when I turned 18 to go get a tattoo. My first tattoo ever was my shoulder tattoo, which is this one right here. It's the Aztec calendar right here. That was my very first tattoo. And right before I walked out, because I remember my mom came with me to see how my first tattoo was going. And I remember when the needle first hit too, it felt like a wasping, like constant wasping so freaking fast. But it actually went out pretty fast. It wasn't too bad. Hurt, definitely, because it's not definitely a pain I've never felt before, especially on my shoulder. And especially because your shoulders has a lot of nerves, I guess, as well, and muscles. So at one point when he was tattooing the back of my shoulder, it was twitching. It was like my shoulder was going kind of like its own heartbeat. Anyways, when I first got there, my mom came to see me, how my tattoo was going, whatever. After she left and I was towards the end of my tattoo, because I drove myself, before I was done, I told the tattoo artist, I was like, hey, can I get my mom's name tattooed since she's gone? And he's like, sure, I can do that for you. And I was like, all right, sweet. So I remember getting my first tattoo, whatever, right? And after it was all done, he stenciled another tattoo for me of my mom's name. So that right there is my second tattoo. And it was my mom's name. And ever since then, I've worked around it. So as you can see, it's the only thing right there that hasn't been touched. And that's my first tattoo, right when I turned 18, these two. That was on my senior year of high school. And then all of COVID happened, obviously, because I was graduating high school 2020. All of COVID happened, blah, 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 the whole thing. So then another year and a half went by. So then I was 19, I was about to turn 20. And then after my 20th birthday, that's when I went completely crazy with tattoos. And I remember I went to go get a tattoo, I think every week for 2 months straight, just constantly getting tattoo. And then I took a little break, I think 3-month break from getting tattoos, which is I think when I finished all my arm, and my chest. So I have my chest tattooed too. So I have all my arm tattooed. So you see all my arms tattooed, front, back, everything. And took a little 3-month break, and then afterwards got tattooed, I think 4 days in a row, where I got my whole leg tattooed because I really wanted a leg tattoo. And then after that, I went crazy. I went 4 days, 5 hours. So I did 20 hours in 4 days of just tattoo. Let me show you my leg real quick. So this doesn't match at all. So my leg, I have my family portraits, right? So I have my grandpa, grandma, my mom, my dad tattooed. And then I have a nice cool little ring around it, kind of like a frame to cover it, some roses. Then after that, I got my kneecap tattooed, which hurt so bad. So I got the sun and the moon kind of together. Then after that, I went horror theme because I loved horror movies, right? So I got Ghostface tattooed, Michael Myers holding a pumpkin, which I'm really dark right now, so you probably can't even see it. And then I have Pennywise, and then little Georgie holding a balloon down there. Then I got Jason Voorhees tattooed, Camp Crystal Lake sign. And then I have a little telephone for Ghostface down there. Then I have Chucky on this side. And on the very back, which I probably can't even see right now, I got Freddy's claw tattooed. So yeah, I've been through it. A lot of tattoos, very painful. Healing process always varied. See my tattoos right now because of the way I'm positioned right now. I'll break down my arm as well since I already broke down my leg. So this front one right here, this is a Day of the Dead skull. It's for Hispanic heritage, is where they honor their dead. So there's a skull that goes with it. It's kind of like a cool skull. It's got and then over here I just have a gorilla, because gorilla mentality. I sneak that in there, and this is all flames that cover it, the front and back, just to fill up the empty space. Then we have a Aztec tribal tattoo, which goes across right here, and then after that, obviously we have the Aztec calendar, and then we have an Aztec warrior right here, which is one of my favorite right here. And then we have a little pyramid that goes with it. Then we move on to the front. We have another Aztec warrior, which is like cool because the little eyes are showing. I thought that was pretty sick. And then I believe I also have a dragon in the back, which I thought was cool too. And now that we finished breaking the tattoos, let's go ahead and answer those questions now. But yeah, just to let you guys know, yeah, like I've been through it, sat in the chair, have my whole left side tattooed. I've done it all, tattooed the most painful places. I even have a finger tat right here, 2 finger tats with finger tats hurt. Along behind my neck, I've literally tattooed pretty much everything you can tattoo because I also have my chest tattooed. One thing I don't have tattooed is my stomach, and I even have a back tattoo, which is I have a snake in the back. So I have pretty much every place tattooed except my stomach and my side. So I've felt every single spot basically. And yeah, I've been through it, sat in the chair, I've done it, sat for long hours, done multiple sessions, done back to back days, have done healing processes, everything. So I get all my tattoos are usually always black. I only have this, which is a V tattooed and colored, and a little bit of color right here, which isn't a lot. Just because I like black and white. Also because like I'm darker, so obviously colors don't show up as much on me. So it all depends too, like what skin color you are, and then how well your body reacts to the ink and how well it takes it in. So if you guys don't know as well, your skin can react good to the ink or not take it in so well. So there's times like people tattoos are really easy to go on them because skin absorbs the ink well, so they just kind of have to do one pass, whatever. And there's times that the ink doesn't absorb that well in your body. You know, it can be like that you're dehydrated, you didn't drink enough water before you go, and all that stuff. So yeah, it all depends, you know, and it all depends on you. Me, I'm personally I'm a little bit more brown skin, so that's why I don't like color, because it doesn't show up as much. Like you guys see, I have red tattooed right here, but like kind of looks like dark red. It was like light red once you put it on. It's all about you, you know. A lot of my tattoos are like stuff I like or stuff that represents me, you know. Everybody knows I'm a huge mama's boy. So that's why I have 3 tattoos from my mom. I have her name, I have her birthday, and I have her face tattooed on me. Because one thing's for sure, your mom is always going to be your mom. Moving forward, let's go ahead and answer these questions, guys. Number 1 tattoo you hate seeing on people.
Would you get Madison's name tattooed?